Monroe County Commissioners considering several new laws, including making junk car owners pay for storing them on their own property. Inslee Nichols explains how one Forsyth man wants more clarity on what's considered an abandoned car.
Linton Reeves owns more than 20 acres with plenty of room to store his treasures. But one man's prized possession may be considered junk to others.
He learned how to drive with that truck from the age of 10. I had him driving around the properties. That was his first truck he ever drove to school.
Monroe County Commissioners are considering new county laws, including one aimed at removing junk vehicles. Code enforcement officers could hand out citations to property owners who have junk cars on their property.
Just sit there. Some people call it an eyesore. But when you clean her up, she was a gorgeous Jeep.
This car sat on Reeves' property for 4 years before he was forced to sell the parts. It may seem like a hunk of junk, but to Reeves it held a lot of memories.
When that Jeep left the yard, I actually cried.
The proposed ordinance defines junk cars as a motor vehicle that's in a state of disrepair, cannot move under its own power, or is without a valid license tag registration. The county says the rules would help keep the community clean and healthy. Commissioner George Amami says they've asked people nicely to get rid of them, but Reeves says 1 or 2 cars sitting on private property is harmless.
They need to define it more in depth, not just an abandoned vehicle or a junk car. I mean, it's got to be an abundance of something.
In Tuesday's commission meeting, Commissioner Eddie Rowland says most people don't know about the proposed ordinances and they need more public input. Amami says the new ordinance needs to get passed one way or the other. In Monroe County, Inslee Nichols, 13 WMAZ News.
County commissioners postponed voting on their new rules until they hear from the public, and they expect to discuss them again next month.